Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, we're gonna be reacting to the second comeback of a group that I really liked from debut, but it has also been growing in terms of how much I like them. That being the group P1HARMONY with their recurrent comeback, Do It Like This. I'm really excited to hear this one because their debut song Siren was flipping awesome. Their comeback, Scared, which was in early 2020, was 2021 was really damn good and was even in my top K-pop songs of 2021. Check out that video, both of them actually. So I'm curious what they're gonna do for their second comeback, whether they're gonna go again in a completely different direction, because the songs that they did before with their debut and their first comeback were very different from each other. I was even surprised by how different they were, but I loved both of the songs, so I'm curious what they're gonna do this time. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction and find out in 3, 2, 1. It seems like they are again using the same aspect ratio as a Scared, so I'm guessing they're probably not gonna go far off in terms of the sound. But we'll see, I guess. Did they went to America to record this? Oh, I love how this is shot like a one-shot. There's some really creative visual stuff with music videos this year already. It's making me really hopeful for this year to be a really good year for K-pop. Ooh, I'm really happy that they actually kind of surprised me for the chorus here, and they made it a rap chorus instead of an instrumental chorus, because I feel like going for an instrumental chorus would have been kind of boring. I love the guy with the blonde hair. The way it's blonde on top and dark on the bottom is really nice. I can tell you though that I feel like I'm not as into this song right off the bat as I was for Scared, but I still like it a lot, and I feel like this one is gonna grow on me more than Scared, because I actually didn't end up listening to Scared that much more compared to Siren. And this chorus is hella catchy. Honestly, this song reminds me more of what T1419 does. Yeah, it honestly sounds like a song straight from them. And they're a really cool group, you should check them out. They are the brother group of Momoland. Really? You went to the desert just for that shot of the sun coming up? Man, that CGI is really cool. Oh, that chorus is so sick though. And the choreo as well. I'm definitely gonna be checking this one out one more time. Okay. So, not as overwhelmingly catchy or as good in a way as I was expecting it to be, or at least was hoping to be, because I really loved Siren, and Scared, while different, still was really good. This one is a little bit lower underneath those two, but I still like it a lot, and I still appreciate that they're going for, again, a completely different sounding take on hard hitting songs. And somebody else who is more into the music might be able to exactly describe what kind of genre or whatever they're doing with this comeback compared to the prior ones. But I like that they're going for three very different sounds, but are still doing the hard hitting and rap heavy kind of songs, because that's my favorite kind of K-pop music, personally. So I love when groups do that, and especially when they manage to constantly do it really well, even though they're switching it up all the time. That's why Stray Kids is my favorite boy group, because they manage to do hard-hitting songs in multitude of sounds and genres. Kind of the same for ATEEZ, but a little less so, and even for MC&D as well, they also do it really well. And P1HARMONY, with them continuing to have more and more comebacks, are gonna quickly get up there with those three or four groups that I have that I really like. But yeah, again, this song is not as I'm not as overwhelmingly into this song as I was for those. There's a lot of aspects of this that I like the music video is really fun, and the chorus and the choreo during the chorus is really catchy, both visually for the chorus, for the choreo, and audially for the chorus. But I don't know, I'm just not as blown away, I guess, as I was for Scared. But yeah, I don't know. Before I say my final thoughts, we're obviously gonna get into it one more time, as I always do. So without further ado, let's get into this song one more time in 3, 2, 1.
Yo.
I like that this song has a little bit more of a stylized sound to it though.
Bring it on. 절대 꺼지지 않을 테니까. Light it up, let it burn like the sun. 빛이 어둠을 이기게. Sing it on. 지구 끝까지 펴져. 작은 울림의 시작. 네가 원하는 대로 start. Come on, wake up, 나를 따라 do it like this. 주저앉지 말고 그냥 do it like this. 너의 꿈을 외쳐 함께 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this.
That chorus is so sad. It's not that many hard-hitting rap-heavy songs like this that actually have rapping during the chorus, you know?
Coming in like a big wave. 눈앞에 문을 열어. 몸을 지켜, are you ready? 잠든 자신을 불러 깨워. 보란 듯이 너의 힘을 보여. To the top, what you got, bring it on. 절대 꺼지지 않을 테니까. Light it up, let it burn like the sun. 빛이 세상을 바꾸게. Sing it on. 지구 끝까지 퍼져. 작은 울림의 시작. 네가 원하는 대로 start. Come on, wake up, 나를 따라 do it like this. 주저앉지 말고 그냥 do it like this.
I love that fucking chorus so much.
Like this. Gotta do it like this. Put 'em up like this. 멈춰 있지 말고 힘껏 do it like this. 두 손 놓고 있지 말고 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. 애송이라 떠드는 건 무시해. 바꿔 같이 바꿔가.
I wonder where they shot this music video.
우린 빛나는 존재 아무도 막지 못해 Hold your hands up together now Come on wake up 나를 따라 do it like this 혼자 웃지 말고 크게 do it like this 원하지만 하지 말고 do it like this Like this
Definitely the chorus makes this song for me. Without it, I don't really care about it too much, but the chorus is so cool. I love it so much. But this is definitely my least favorite title track of theirs. I don't want to say song of theirs because I haven't really checked out their B-sides, so I don't know. Maybe there's some songs in there that I really like and some that I really hate. But this is definitely my least favorite of their title track so far. I don't know. There's just something about it that just doesn't sound as unique or stand out compared to those. Like, I still like it, and like I said, the chorus is definitely up there. But the rest of the song just kind of sounds and par for the course. Like, I don't want to like make it like I hate the song, make it sound like I hate the song or anything. Just sounds kind of a little generic. I don't know. That's just how I feel. If you disagree with me, that's fine. And still, in terms of a rating for this song, I'm going to give it a pretty high score of 8.7 out of 10 because it's still a pretty damn good song, and I feel like once I listen to it a little bit more without like a music video kind of distracting me and focusing on how catchy it is, I feel like I'm gonna end up growing to love it. But this one is definitely not gonna be in my top 10 favorite songs of 2022, that's for sure. It's probably gonna be maybe in the top 20 or maybe very close to being on the list of the best songs, but yeah, I feel like much better songs are going to be released in this year. And again, I like it. It's still fine. But again, for this group, I guess, and as I said, this song reminds me a lot of T1419's songs. And if this was a T1419 song, I would probably rate it much higher. It's just that for this group, I expected something better than this. You know how I'm sure I'm not the only one who has different standards for different groups we listen to, where for one group a song that they do might be a 9 out of 10, but for another it might be like a 20 out of 10 or whatever. Well, in this case, as I said, this song, if it was by T1419, would probably be like a 9.3 out of 10 or maybe even a 10, depending really of exactly how they did it. But for this group, it's just a little underwhelming because Scared and Siren are that much better in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about this song? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, if you want me to check out P1HARMONY B-sides, which is something I'm definitely interested in doing so and will probably do so at some point this year, commenting down below will definitely make me likely to do it sooner rather than later, because I know that there is a demand for a reaction like that. And maybe if you're really adamant about me reacting to their B-sides, go to my Patreon, to the specific tier that I've created for K-pop request reactions, whereby obviously requesting me to do a reaction over there will mean that not only you support me so I can do these videos more frequently and focus on doing them, but you also demand me to do the reaction as soon as possible. Literally, as soon as I see that you guys have requested me to do something, I'll do it. But yeah, whether you want to do that through my Patreon or just by commenting down below is really up to you, so I don't want to push you either way. It's up to you. I'm just trying to inform you about it. But yeah, also before we end this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omari Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and that you enjoy my content enough to decide to support me. And I hope you continue to enjoy my content and support me for a long time. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me. That being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help with the channel going. It helps support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!